Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 138 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. This month, we're talking about financial health and well-being all month long. And today's topics are a couple that I learned the hard way, but have been really, really valuable in understanding how things work, especially financially, because money is such an emotionally charged topic for the vast majority of people on the planet. So today, we're going to talk about two concepts with respect to money, because money is such a huge component in our financial health and well-being. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about money mindset, give you a little heads up for what's coming tomorrow. A couple of concepts I want to talk about today are: number one, money is energy. And number two, money is an exchange of value. So if we think of money, people have all kinds of emotional baggage and things tied to money. And a good exercise to do today, if you've never done this, or if you haven't done it in a long time, is to just write down money is blank, and then write down whatever pops into your head as quickly as you possibly can. And that will tell you what your thoughts and beliefs and feelings are about money and your right now. And you can look at that list and you can say, oh, well, that's not serving me. If I think money is a struggle, money's hard to get, money is scarce, guess what? I'm going to struggle to get it, because the energy and the vibration that I'm putting out into the universe is that it's hard to get. So it's going to be hard for me. There's lack and scarcity in the world, and there is lack and scarcity in the world, but you don't have to choose to have lack and scarcity in your world, in your financial future, in your financial present. So what does it mean to say money is energy? Just like anything else. And I like to compare money to something that we can't see really, but we feel it. And that's electricity. We know, I've got lights all around me right now, and so I know electricity is flowing. I feel it flowing, but I don't really understand the source of it or where it's coming from. You could say, oh, well, it's plugged into the wall, it's hooked up to your house. But electricity is one of those fascinating things that people do not really understand, even scientists, what and how it's created, right? And where it came from, etc. It's one of those gifts of the universe. I think of it that way, as a gift of the universe. And everything is energy, right? You could do, now with science, you can study all kinds of things, but actually everything on the planet, everything that exists is energy, including us, including our emotions, our thoughts, our feelings, our beliefs. Those are all energy vibrating at a certain level. And what we put out is what we get back. That's the way our universe works. It's a universal law. What we put into something is what we get back. I always told my kids this. What you put into school is what you're going to get out of it. What you put into your education, what you put into your job, what you put into your relationships is what you're going to get out of it. If you just half-heartedly put effort forward toward anything, you're only going to get half-hearted results. And this applies to our finances and our money as well. The energy and the intention behind what we're doing always catches up with us. I think we're seeing that in the world right now. It's been a lot of corruption, a lot of greed, a lot of fraud, theft, abuse, treason, and craziness in our country, which is actually embarrassing for me to say as an American, that we've allowed this to go on for so long. But it was very nefarious, very evil, and very intentional to keep the vast majority of us Americans in the dark about it. And that energy has permeated the world and permeated the universe in a negative way, an evil way. And I feel finally, for the first time in decades, the majority of my life, hope for the future of humanity and the planet. And it doesn't have anything to do with politics. It has to do with people are waking up and understanding that what you put out into the world is what you're going to get back. And it might not be immediately, but it always goes full circle. Anyway, money is energy. So that means the thoughts, feelings, beliefs all determine the actions that we're going to take with respect to money. So we want to keep them positive. Let me give you a couple of examples of people that this had an impact on. Sarah is an entrepreneur, and she used to hustle nonstop. I can relate to this one. And she felt drained. Her income plateaued. But when she finally shifted her energy by slowing down, focusing, and aligning with joy and the things that made her feel positive, happy, and passionate, and driven to create, clients seemed to appear out of nowhere. Her vibration changed, and so did her bank account. I'm just going to share one because we still have a whole lot to talk about. Now, the other concept, in addition to the energy you put out is the energy you get back, money is in and of itself an exchange of value. We give people money for the thing that we want in exchange for the thing that we want, and we assign the value to that. We're willing to pay a certain amount for the certain feelings and emotions and vibrations that we get from products and services that we pay our money for, right? It's an exchange of value. So the cost of something, and what we need to shift often in our lives and our business, is the products and services, our knowledge and wisdom has value. And when we offer that to other people and we give first that to other people, they see that and they give us money in exchange for that. You know, it's why we go to college and get an education, or why we study and learn and grow, so that we have more skills and abilities to help people solve problems and create what they want in their lives. And the better we do that, the more people are willing to pay us for that. So what I like about this and how this shifted for me personally was when I realized money has energy just like everything else. And if I want to attract it, I have to be grateful for it, and I have to send it positive emotions, and I have to have positive feelings, thoughts, and beliefs about it, and it will flow to me. If I am thinking negative things, if I am putting out negative energy, because all negative emotions and thoughts and beliefs are negative energy, then I'm resisting money and it's not flowing to me. It's not coming to me. And then as far as the exchange of value, if I realize that I am giving people something of value that they'll pay me for, and they want to pay me for it, then there's no icky feelings around, or again, negative, about raising our prices, charging what we're worth. I used to have an Italian food business for like 35 years. And people in my life would tell me, oh, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. You can't raise your prices. So I bought into that for a while. And for a long time, I only raised my prices like every 2 or 3 years. Unfortunately, prices of everything else around the world were, and the cost of creating those products and services were going up and up and up. And I wasn't necessarily keeping up with it because I kept getting pressure not to raise prices ever. Well, guess what? You have to stay in business and grow and build and supersize your business. You have to do what makes business sense, not listen to the pressures of other people's thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about what things should cost. If it's not of value to them, they're not going to pay that price. It's why people will buy a Rolex watch instead of a Timex watch. If Timex still makes watches, I guess I don't even know. It's why people will spend, different amounts of money for different hotel and travel experiences because they want a certain form of luxury, etc. So it's an exchange of value. So today, our action items to just think about these things today, these concepts: money as energy and money as an exchange of value. And just write a couple of ahas that you have in the comments below so we can learn from one another. That's it. If I can help you in any way, hit me up. I could literally talk about these two subjects probably a whole day each. So there's a whole lot more, but I wanted to just introduce them because tomorrow we're going to talk about money mindset. All right. Have a great day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.